Hello, everybody. Reggie Time here, and very shortly we're going to be playing some 2NL Rush and Cash. This isn't a challenge, this isn't anything like that. Just in my previous video, I talked about how at the weekend I went to a friend's house to look at some mass data analysis stuff he had in his computer, and it absolutely fascinated me. Since then, I've had it installed on my own computer, I've been porting a load of hands, and it's really exciting stuff. I love it. I genuinely love it. All my poker life, I've always been about playing relatively tight and looking to exploit population. And a lot of that down the years has been guesswork in terms of like what certain things mean, what frequencies mean, what sizes mean, what certain lines mean, etc. And it's just been guesswork. But now I've got this data at my fingertips, which is hopefully going to allow me to understand even more about what population does well, what population doesn't do very well. And I'm just really excited to play at the moment. And so I'm going to be doing some of these 2NL Russian cash videos at least once a week, maybe twice a week, alongside the Old Men Copy videos, assuming I keep my bankroll on GG. Now, I have a slight problem because on GG, I have literally this amount of money, $5 plus like these six at the table. So there's every chance to go broke, which would be a shame. Now, my very good e-friend Swag has promised to sell me 15 cash dollars, which are 7.5 buy-ins. It's a lot. And if anyone else has got any little bits of cash dollars knocking around that they're willing to sell me, please do. I think you need to be UK based if you're a UK based player from cash dollars. I don't want that many, I just want like $50 or something, just so there's no chance of going broke, so I can continue to make this content and continue to um, work on my game. I'm going to expect my game over the next few weeks, months, um, to undergo probably the most significant rebuild it's been under in a long, long time. As I look to really go hard on population exploits. In this video, there's going to be hardly any theory in terms of like theoretically. I'm not going to be doing an awful lot correct. I'm just going to be looking to exploit what I think I've already learned about populations, where people are under three betting just hard exploit fold, where people are under four betting hard exploit fold, but at the same time look to try and like put loads of pressure on. So it's not going to be all about fold, fold, fold. It's also going to be looking for lines that are weak and then going on the attack too. And like a lot of the combinations I pick are going to be theoretically or a lot of the combinations I'm playing post flop, they're going to be theoretically not a thing, non-existent combos, etc., etc. I really could not care less about that. This I'm not interested in being theoretically correct. I'm interested in like trying to execute on spots where I think I can pretty hard exploit population in general, and then hopefully when I get a really good feel for what's working and what isn't, then I can take that into my own game. This isn't going to be the only game I'm playing. I'm going to be playing my own game most of the time. I may be only going to be doing this 4 or 5 hours a week, and hopefully um, we can capture at least a little bit of that for the videos. Anyways, that's 3 minutes of wibble. Oh yeah, comment and like and all that stuff, please, if you don't mind. We're only three tabling because A, we're a bit short on bankroll, and B, I want to focus. So I'm not going to be talking a lot about what I want to do in theory in these spots. I'm not going to say too much about what I think I know about how I'm trying to exploit population, because a lot of that I'm saying at the moment I could be like not finding the correct exploit. And I don't want anyone who thinks that, oh, well, I'll just watch and Reggie and do what he does, to go around starting to spew their absolute ring up based on something I've said that could be wrong or could be very wrong. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure how much talking there's gonna be in this video, but I thought it'd be interesting just to record the session. Normally I'd just do like highlights videos when I'm playing speed poker, but there's gonna be loads of like small pots here, hopefully, where I'm doing stuff I wouldn't ordinarily do. We are using the GG auto fold thing just to fold trash. Um, because it just saves clicks. It just saves clicks, and we're just like auto folding 5. I don't need to click a button to fold 5-4. We're not auto folding from the blinds. This is way under bluffed from what I can tell. Way under bluffed. One of the things I think I've noticed is, and I'm relatively confident in saying this, is that things I've noticed in the past, like regs way under 3-bet, that's confirmed by mass data. Regs way under 4-bet, confirmed by mass data. So I'm just very confident right now in where my pre-flop game is. But I don't think I've learned much new from that. Or what's really happened with that is I just had stuff confirmed to me that I thought to be true, rather than learning anything. That's been more of a confirmation thing than anything. These 2 queens here, I'm not super happy with the situation. A bit happier now. Do we lead this river? Because he's going to check back a lot. So I think we probably do. Just block. We get raised. It's a really rough spot. Really rough spot. That was nothing to do with the mass data. So I haven't done a lot of, basically nearly all of the mass data work I've done so far, and it's only been a few hours. I've still in scratch the surface, has been on pre-flop and flops, turns and river. Still haven't really looked into that much at all. So there's still going to be quite a lot of stuff I'm just doing instinctively from stuff I've extrapolated from what I think I've learned so far from flop stuff. This VPIP's down at 16 at the minute. I expect this to be around 20 by the end of the session if I get normal distribution. I'm not changing anything about what I do pre-flop at the moment. Although hopefully by extension, the better we get post-flop, the more confident we get post-flop. Hopefully that will then encourage me to expand my pre-flop ranges a little. Really not happy facing big bet here. Under the gun, big C bet, but clearly we can't fold yet, but I'm very unhappy about it. On this like super dry board texture especially. Downsized a little here versus this size. Again, I've just got a particularly unhappy call. And I think I'm probably going to check fold river unless he bets really small, which seems very unlikely. Then we're going to face quite a few big bets or checks here quite often. Can't see small bet coming. Well, there you go. Small bet does come. We can't fold here. I'm not happy about it. Triple barrel from this is really very likely to be strong. We only really beat Queen Jack for value. It's a rough spot. We're probably going to lose a lot here, but we can afford to lose a lot because we're getting such a good price. Yeah, he has us just pipped. Not at all surprised to see that. Not at all surprised. I was unhappy the minute he big bet flop. I was like, oh dear, we have a problem. But then he just chose sizes on turn and river that didn't allow us to get away from our hand. What I like about this GG, you got about 40% and you just round up to half lines and stuff. Find that all quite annoying. Maybe it's 2-0 and it's just hard to be more precise than that. This guy just leads really big on the turn. We have a trivially comfortable fold. picking up the kings on table 2. Sadly, it doesn't look like we're going to get any action. Oh, we do get some action by way of a small 3-bet. Four bets, call, great flop, donk jam, call, oh, not doing the cash out at 2-0, even though I probably need to because my bankroll just doesn't really allow for me to run bad. Probably need to be running, like cashing out, running it twice, etc. Because we just can't afford the variance right now with our 7.5 buy-in bankroll. But we won the pot. Happy days. Trust me, I promise you this VPIP, unless we get really poor distribution, this VPIP will go up. So I've been, typically when I play speed poker, my VPIP PFR is something around 20 to 21, like 16, 17-ish. Defending the 9-7. This guy really is a whopper, isn't he? This guy is a whopper. Ace King here from the small blind. We're going to kick off with a very small c-bet. Queens here we're going to be checking. Probably check raising versus this aggro looking dude. Just size up on the turn here a little bit and then just give up rivers. This queen jack we're checking back. River when we face the big donk bet where our big probe is going to fold. C-bet takes it down here with the ace king. Queen's check raise wins the pot. Picking up the aces. Getting 4-bet. I see a lot of streamers and content creators just basically ripping anyone who 5-bet jams aces in position. I don't give a fuck. This is just such an underbluff spot. so underbluffed. It's untrue. It's like ridiculously underbluffed. So I'm just jamming. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Oh, every body in my body wants to cash out here because we don't have the bankroll to not cash out. But we didn't. We were rewarded for not cashing out. I mean, it's 2-L. I don't want to cash out, because the variance doesn't bother me in the slightest, of course. But while my bankroll is low, we really can live without bad beats. We can really, really live without it. Or without them, should I say. Pocket 80 versus 1/3. Pocket 80 versus this stack depth. Someone's clearly a fish. Try and flat. Against this stack depth, I've no real clue what's the best thing to do. I've no idea what I'm doing in these splash pots. I'm just going to play them normally and probably fucking lose EV. Not going to get overexcited because some cunts put 10 blinds extra dead in the middle. Checking back these 8s multi-way. Probably just going to try and show them down. And just fall into that bet. Calling the pocket 8 out of position to a 3-bet. I wasn't massively happy about it, but this guy does appear to be on the more active side pre-flop. Bluffing with the 8s now. Taking it down. Maybe we were bluffing, who knows. And on the king high board, going to go with a shitty little range bet in the 4-bet pot. And we take that down too. Happy days. Things are going relatively smoothly. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Can't get this fucking VP pub yet though. What we can't get. Multi-way king 10 checking. Still checking. And ripping the straight. Bet folding. And chopping. Small probe this turn with the queens. Instafold, sadly. Again, another splash pot. Fucking really are trying to tempt me in with these splash pots, aren't they? Can't afford to punt. Fuck off. Don't give me the splash pot. Give me them, but then just give me good hands. Come on, mate. Fuck's sake. Flopping the absolute nuts. Table 3. Sadly, he checks back. Oh dear. This has not gone well, has it? This has not gone well. Flop the nuts. Just get no action, and then a crummy run out. Well, that was boring. Not folding versus this size, although not expecting to win very often. Although we did win against the 6-2 soft. Are we going to get caught bluffing with the ace-2s? Yes, we are. Do just had king-queen. Flattening out the small blind. To quote one of my new favourite streamers, Alan F. Poker, cool story, bro. Cool fucking story, bro. Had I noticed it'd been a small blind flat and not a big blind, was it a small blind flat? It doesn't matter. If it was a small blind flat, had I noticed that, I would have seen at the flop with much more rigor and determination. Frankly, I wasn't paying attention during the hand. Or not enough attention. PPIP starting to creep up now, 18%. We're getting there. Pocket kings, that'll help us VPIP further, one would hope. Yeah. We had deeper here, but I don't think I want to go any bigger than that. Racing donk here from small blind. Bit weird. But we do have a nut shot, so we shall call. Not especially happy with the queen on this board. We're just going to start bluffing on table 3, 2. Just get dunked into for a big size here with the 8-5. Nothing to say about that other than the fold. We get min raised here. This is really fucking gross. I think we're going to be in payoff mode here. Doesn't really make sense. Check back flop, min raise turn. He's repping like pocket eights, pocket queens, maybe pocket fours. He doesn't have two pairs. He's basically ripping set, maybe trappy aces. Quite enjoy seeing the 8. It's probably going to cost me. I'm probably going to pay him off now. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's basically saying he's got pocket fours, pocket queens, pocket eights. Good for you, sir. Good for you. I'm going to just fold our hand. I think that's just so unlikely to be a bluff. And so unlikely to just be like, if you'd bet smaller on the river, I think we could make a case for there be some top pairs in there. But when he like min raises turn, snap over bet jams river. And I don't like it. I don't like it, but I think calling there would just be a punt. I need to take this telephone call. And we are back. One of these 3 bets I'm really happy with. The other one I'm not especially happy with. I'll leave you to figure out which is which. Well, that was a bit shit. Probably get 4 bet here, and then that'll be shit too. Excuse me. 6%. Irrelevant sample. Go with the squeeze. Absolutely turbo jammed on. We are out of there. Whoopsie daisy. Squeeze with the king 4 in the bin. It goes. This guy's just wheeling around. That's a pretty miserable flop for 2 9s. 0 chips, please, dealer. 0 chips again, please, dealer. And 0 chips again, please, dealer. And win. Pocket Force just thought it had showdown value. Oh, couldn't be bothered bluffing. One of those two statements is true. Excuse me. And I think this probably should be a call, but we're short on bankroll. So, fuck that. 1/3 C-bet here. Gonna check raise. One big blind donk bet. We're gonna call. We check raised pretty big and got called. We're shutting it down with the king 10. This is probably just that 4x or 3x, and we're going to try pretty hard to make him fold. No, okay, it's not 4x or 3x. He got me. He got me with the min bet inducer. Well done, sir. Same guy. Same guy. Right, let's do the same thing again. We made it 6 last time, we'll make it 6 again. Picking up the aces. This time he folds when we min raise turn. Get the cold call here from the big blind. Oh, very, very strange. It's a weird spot. Over pair, flush, nut flush draw. I mean, we're going to be putting many, many chips in here. Hard to see how anyone has a flush. King, queen of clubs would be like literally one of the only flush combos I can imagine existing. Obviously, sets exist, but we're just going to be putting money in the pot here. Don't think we need to go that big either, to be honest. And obviously, very few turn cards. I wouldn't really want to see a 10 or a queen. That'd be the only turn cards that I wouldn't be too happy about seeing. Min raise, call, squeeze. I'm just going to 4-bet this and fold. Take it down. $33. Come on, what's your stats, kid? Come on. Oh, he's got that stupid thumbs up, thumbs down thing all of a sudden. I'm surprised he kept that shit, given that it led to someone being able to cheat. And we're just going to be going broke here with the aces if he has a better hand. So small blind's gone call. Typically, I would say I don't expect that to have much ace X in it, but I just seen the guy's 44/1, so there could be many, many ace X combinations in there. Gonna go for some value here on the river. Which we get. Very nice. And our VP up to 21 now. $1 on the leaderboard. That'll be $0 by tomorrow because I'm not intending playing this game again today. Today I am working. I'm going to play some poker. Then tonight I am playing snooker with my son and a friend. So it's not a particularly heavy poker day today. And it's a weekend, and I'm hoping to grind my fucking fat ass off. No real plans this weekend. Liverpool v Arsenal, that'll be getting watched. Some half decent racing on the TV, that'll be getting watched, but no reason why we can't have over Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No reason why we can't put good solid 15 to 20 hours in. Probably won't be playing any Russian cash again until Monday. $3.5x open from someone playing a 6 VP over a small sample. I'm going to go 14. Put a new coil in my vape, and I'd never liked the taste when I first do it. But I've yet to find a strategy that stops the first few tugs being unpleasant. Nope. As you can probably tell by now, or maybe, one of the strategies that I've had for a long time, I feel has been confirmed by the mass data we're looking at, which is in every single possible situation pre-flop, the entire population is under 3-betting. In every imaginable spot. There isn't a single spot in the sample of hands that I've managed to put in, 18 million hands, there isn't a single spot where regs are even getting close to meeting correct frequencies pre-flop. They're underdoing it by around 25% or more in most spots. Why on earth would you want to continue with anything like theoretical ranges? That said, I am about to just 4-bet bluff. Cold 4-bet bluff with this ace queen. This guy checks the game. We're just going to bet twice. Now a queen jack. Okay, I'm just going to bet once. off down the set, man, with the knights. This is flashing at me like my hand's good. I would think it's okay, but it's not flashable in my opinion. Easy fold. Checking back turn here if allowed. And then calling some rivers. I'm going to value bet this river. It's a bit on the thin side, but I think it's probably okay for that size. Snap check raise. Okay. I haven't got round to researching river check raises yet in mass data. I'm just working on the assumption that they are absurdly underbluffed. To sit out for a moment because someone's just knocked at my fucking door. Check here, fold here. This guy snap checks back, so we're just going to bet big twice, or bet this size twice, 70% twice now. And I can go and answer the door. Okay, so that took longer than expected. I've got about 10 more minutes left to play, then I have to go out and pick my mate up, who I'm supporting for 5 hours today. So 10 more minutes, hopefully I can get in some interesting situations. This spot is missed in terms of how often people 3-bet, but I do think it's overfolded versus 4-bet. So we're just going to use what's probably a non-existent combo and 4-bet it. I think what's happening in them situations is people are like, oh, well, I'm on the button, so I'm going to 3-bet. They don't over 3-bet, but the 3-bet hands, they're not necessarily super comfortable 3-betting, but they do it because the chart tells them. And then they overfold versus 4-bet. I think that's what's going on in that situation a lot of the time. Forex from someone not playing a full stack. No, thank you. King 3-3. Yeah, triple here, obviously. going to fold versus this large 3-bet. No value bet our jack on this river. Win with the king 3. Nice. Oh well, make things easy. In the splash pot. Interesting flop here. You can. I think you've got lots of options here. You can like bet small, 3-bet jam, bet a bit bigger, check raise, check call. I don't know. We'll start with check. I think anything there, bet small, bet a medium size, check call, check raise. It's going to be hard to misplay this flop like badly. In some lines, we will have better EV than others, of course. Opponent specific, opponent dependent. But I think anything's fine. I think once we check flop, we just continue checking now. Hopefully allow villain to maybe start having some bluffs. Half pot. Easy call, no reason to raise. I think honestly probably going to check fold river. This guy snap just under half, just over half pots. Easy call. Gone smaller, I would have considered raising. Half pot again. Nothing to do but call again, and then just sad fold rivers, unimproved. Oh, what an absolutely glorious river. What a glorious river. If we're betting here, our only size is all in. Don't expect to get called very often on this texture, but our only size is jam. I think this guy's probably got a relatively strong hand up until the river. Then I think his hand's probably been significantly downgraded on that river, but what can we do? We have the nuts. We just go all in and hope he finds a call. So we're nearly finished. We've got 200 big blinds at every table, which is nice. Do I want to play for stacks here with Ace King versus somebody playing 14-13? No, thank you. I do not want to play for stacks. This guy's gone with check. We probably have the best hand. Just no reason to bluff with this hand. I mean, we could just start bluffing everything here, but start betting everything. But I just don't think we need to. We beat Ace Queen here. He might have hands like tens that check flop and now scared, etc. There's no reason to bet. Just check back. We have plenty of pot share here. Not against pocket sevens. So the guy playing 14-13 has sevens in his small blind cutoff versus 3-bet raise versus cutoff. Which I don't say there's anything wrong with that. I just wouldn't expect it from someone playing 14-13. Just notice his sack size. This is quite annoying. Let's call, and if we flop a piece, go with it, I guess. We flop a piece, we go with it. We have a full house, and this guy's probably going to fold, but bet anyway. It's king. Good for you, mate. Absolutely delighted for you. When you get your last table, it always seems to take longer to fold. It's almost like, oh, don't stop playing yet. You seem to get quite a few more free hands before it finally sits you out. So we've got, that session went $4 in the account, and we've got $4 at each table. So we've now got $16 in the account. So that was a good session. Excellent stuff. Right, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week with some more content. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.